Let's check out the future of New York City. The Phoenix is about to rise from the ashes, my friends. You said New York couldn't thrive? You said Shirlane McRae wasted $850 million killing New York and not helping it to thrive? Well, we got news for you. De Blasio's got a plan. Check it out, you guys. That's him right there. Look at him breathing the cold air. Music.
We need a recovery that brings back the life and the heart and the energy of this city, and that everyone gets to be a part of. And we're going to do that. We're going to really bring back the heart and soul of New York City. We need our arts and culture back, and we need people to see it and feel it, to participate in it.
Here's the conundrum that I think Shirlene and de Blasio had. We want to help New York. We don't know anything about economics or science and COVID and all that stuff, but we love the arts. We have unlimited money. How much did Shirlene have? $800 million for Thrive. So let's find it. My friends, I know a Harlem dance troupe. That's multicultural. You see, it has to be multicultural. It can't just be a bunch of boring old white economists saying and scientists saying it'd be perfectly normal to open up everything. You'll be fine. They can't do that. They have to use their friends. And their friends do this. So this is how de Blasio is bringing New York City culture back. With open culture. You want a permit? You got one. And you can dance in the streets. No, I'm not kidding.
That essence of New York City has not been defeated by the coronavirus, but will come back strong in 2021. Month after month in 2021, as you see the city come back to life, culture will lead the way.
Open culture is another step towards a recovery for our city.
So this is another friend of Starlene's who checks all the boxes. He's gay and Hispanic and he loves dancing and he's 6 feet apart from everyone. You'll notice everyone is 6 feet apart.
15 street locations in all 5 boroughs, and he brings stages to our neighborhoods.
Wait, I'm assuming he's
culture.
gay. I don't know for a fact. He has a gay face and a gay coat on.
To the heart of our neighbors and give artists, cultural institutions, and creatives a place to showcase their talents as they recover from the pandemic.
Our cultural community is our conscience, our cultural community is our hope, and our identity as New Yorkers.
So go to nyc.gov/openculture. You can get a permit there to dance. Say you're a painter. Go there, get a painting permit, and you can paint on your canvas on the streets. They'll put a little area out. People can enjoy that. Say you do beatboxing. Say you're a rapper. You could have a little mini concert, assuming everyone is 6 feet apart. To be honest, I think dance is probably the best one because you can spread people out. And it's going to save New York. So don't shit on this city. It's still got a lot of life in it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they get at least 7 permits for people who want to dance in the middle of a alleyway, kind of a parking lot thing.
Homicide is on the rise, and the streets are full of crime. Let's hear it for New York.
That's my theory. De Blasio said we need to do something, and like I like the guy, the owner of my gym. His thing is like, here's the deal. Shirlene is a cunt, and he lives in constant fear of her. So he goes, happy wife, happy life. He does whatever the fuck she says, and she says stupid shit. So she said, give me $800 million to thrive.
Oh, way more. Isn't it? 1.25 billion?
Oh, it's up to 1.25 billion now? Okay. So it's gone up about 400 mil since I last checked in. Nothing. No results. Right? So then she goes, I have an idea. I have this girl, Tesha, what's her name? Treya Fisher. She's up in Harlem, and she has a dance troupe. Which, is there anything stupider than dance? What are you doing? Like, look at those pictures. What are you doing? What is that? Why are you doing that? Why are you jumping like that? What does that do?
I think it's really important for artists to give back. No matter what you have, we all have gifts that we can pass on to the next generation.
I don't want your gift. It's useless.
I'm all about artists giving back.
Giving back?
Giving back? What, free dancing? Why are your arms like that? You're like Alyssa Tan, who hasn't taken her meds in the elevator. Okay, thanks for that one. I was dying to find her with Shirlene. I couldn't find it, though. but the odds of them being friends are pretty fucking high. So who goes to this? Like, I understand ballet, I guess, and it makes people feel rich and fancy, but like normal dance, and if it's not part of a musical, and musicals are worse than AIDS, but why? What are you doing? Help me out here. She's just a fucking useless retard. Affirmative action is what got her this gig to showcase open culture. It's called Open Culture, this new plan to have free dancing in the streets. Free dancing is de Blasio, and ideally, inevitably, Shirlane's plan. Free dancing. This is going to happen in over 700 locations. Oh, and that gay Hispanic dude who says Barcelona, he's from Argentina. Argentina's richer than America per capita. It's doing great. ABC are the successful countries in South America. Argentina, Brazil, Chile. So he went to architecture school. He's a rich white male. But because he's arguably Hispanic, kinda, he's no Mexican, and gay, then he's part of the commission. And this is what I've been thinking about affirmative action here. It does two things by ignoring meritocracy. One is we hire you because of your race and your gender or your lisp or whatever the fuck, your gayness, your big gay face. That doesn't mean anything. That is dance in words, you rich white male. It does two things. It hires someone who's not necessarily the best person for the job, which is insane. And we see this all over the place. The fire department is rife with women who could not lift me. They couldn't lift fucking little tiny baby Ryan pants.
I knew my name was following that.
Let alone me. I weighed 196 pounds. They could not lift me out of a burning building. I guarantee it. And then we have female cops where these young black men, these 6 foot tall teenagers are just like, get your fucking hands off me. And they run away. Back into the projects where no one will find them. So that's one bummer with it. But here's the other thing. When it's a position of power, you feel obligated to pay back not just the literal donors who gave you money like Soros, but you feel obligated to pay back the system, the philosophy that put you there. For example, if I was running for editor of New York Times, and the National American Scottish Association put billions of dollars into it, that's what it would probably take, by the way, and they got me in, I'm sitting there, and I'm not going to lie, I would feel obligated to showcase Scottish things. Maybe have a free showing of Braveheart. Maybe shit on some English people. Sweep them under the rug. Fuck the Queen. Fuck the Queen. See her, she's a weak gun. You know, in Lead Hill, Scotland, which was a mining town, they'd find a lot of lead, but they'd find a lot of gold. And the law in Scotland is all gold must go to the Queen. If you find gold, it has to go directly to the Queen. Imagine the cuck you'd have to be to do that. So they didn't want to do that. So what they would do is local jewelers would make them rings and gold chains. So you'd have these miners who are 70 years old, M-I-N-E-R-S, dumbass, and they'd look like Mr. T. They'd have tons of gold chains, and then they'd have big gold rings on every finger. All the old men at the pub at the Hopeton in Lead Hills would have big gold rings in the 50s and 60s. I think that law's changed now. Oh. What?
Remember the obscene thing? This is
I got something to say.
Diversity hire.
Yeah, here's another diversity. Oh yeah, so
I wanted to see who the animator was because it's shitty.
Well,
and
this is like the guy who photographed Kamala Harris, right?
They kept it all in diversity hire, and this is the guy who does it.
Oh,
see, I had a hunch, but I found him.
You don't say he's black.
I do. I did say.
I mean, that picture looks pretty good. That's not terrible. Here, click on the thing. I mean, that's a well-rendered.
Crossing my T's, my paranoia and my vigilance never will cease. Rest assured my soul is pure,
dude,
but it's never at ease.
That's your whole animation?
Yes. It's a loop.
I don't know. He doesn't seem to really have much of a work ethic.
This is his whole portfolio, I believe, right? 2D animator. Wait, he did that?
Whoa.
Wait,
That's you?
DeAndre Reed. Responsible for puppet animation. Oh, puppet animation. So he animated he didn't draw these. He animated them.
He had the wireframes or whatever.
Right? Yep.
Yeah. But here's a third problem with it. When it's affirmative action and you're working for the government, it's not a passion project, your heart's not in it. So you can tell, though this guy's shitty, the government thing he did is his shittiest piece yet. And it's not even in his portfolio. Is it?
I don't see it.
And it's not there.
No.
So go back to the video. Mm-hmm. And that's the one. Have we shown this yet? Where they go, only 1 in 10 people get sick. That's 90% are okay, yo. And you go, 9 out of 10 people don't get sick from the vaccine? That's not very good. Out of 1,000 people, that's 100 people sick. I don't want that.
Let's all get the vaccine. It's about community immunity. I'm talking unity for you and me. If Doc says it's good, trust me, it's good. Now let's all get the vaccine.
Oh, good rhymes with good?
Higher DMC, I will inspire. Time for us to trust and not debate. The vaccine, believe it's safe to take. 9 out of 10 people won't get sick. That's 90% effective and legit.
It's 100% effective. I gotta squeeze a lot of syllables in this line.
Let me remind you, back in the days.
Wait, what's this? Go back? Killer of white people? Wait, stop. Get rid of me for a second.
It was the news article?
Yeah. What does it say?
All right, let me zoom that.
Why does COVID... okay. How are we doing there?
That.
What does it say? Why does COVID... Jesus Christ, Ryan. Kill more people in communities of color than in white communities? I don't know, because they totally ignore all social distancing and everything, even when it's peaking?
Can't be their fault.
No, it's racism.
It's the air.
If something affects blacks badly, it's racism. So if blacks don't like camping, it's racism. We're going to discuss that in racism.
Back in the days, there was polio, smallpox. Back in the days, measles and mumps, man. Back in the days, but because of the vaccines, none of those days. Vaccines, they work to trigger immunity. 2 shots, we got antibody security. We gotta act now. No need to wait. Get your vaccine before it's too late. For real.
For real. That was fucking dope. Look how many people had to work on that. Holy shit. Look at that. Oh my God. See, this is what Charlene is all about. Assuming this is remotely Thrive related. It's just, you just hire more people. Like that video had no heart. It was so half-assed. And look how many people worked on this fucking thing.
The background art is completely different. Animation director. Oh, he did the animation.
Wow.
Animation cartoon.
Anyway.
That stunk.
So the woman that we saw dancing there, I was going through her Twitter, and she's obviously a Trump-hating lefty, which is also the criteria to be hired by de Blasio. And she put up this meme. It's an ancient meme, but it's recent for her. And I just thought, again, the left is so fucking half-assed. This is 1.5. Oh, it goes through things. You have to scroll down. She doesn't have great worth. Look at that. She almost never tweets, but zoom out, I can't see shit, Ryan.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Fucking moron. Wait, is this her Instagram or her Twitter?
Twitter.
Oh, okay. Oh, there.